Welcome back everyone to the Pro Series. My name is Jacob and today we'll be going over kits and everything that has to do with them. So I'm covering four things today. There'll be what are kits, what are they used for, how to set one up, how to manage kits, and also how to circulate kits. I'll be getting started straight away. If you ever want to have a question during this little session we're doing right now, we have a chat section, I think here. You can leave a comment there and I can answer it live for you. And if not, we also have our support section located down here, where you can either contact support, search our help articles, view our training videos, they're all over YouTube, join our Facebook user community group, and also access the quick start guide. So let's get started. So kits. Kits are a way of you being able to link different copies to a master copy. So I'll jump into catalog and show you what I mean. So kits are created and managed through catalog. So I'll bring up this. Let's just use this as an example. You can use any title record as a kit. So to view a kit, we want to go and head into the copy tab, just seen right here. We click this, and then we can expand one of our copies through this button here. And down at the bottom here, we have our Manage Kit feature. So when I click on this, a new window pops up and we get a bunch of information at our disposal. So right now there is nothing here. However, if I enter a resource, another barcode into this box right here and click enter, then this record right here, this copy, barcode B124160, will become the master record to a kit. And anything in this will become the sub-records of that kit. So for example, if I wanted to, just for the purposes of this example, copy this barcode right here, and then go back to Manage Kit, and type the barcode here, and press Enter, I've now added this barcode to this kit. If I close this, click Save, and refresh this page, get some more information. Go back to copy. We now see some interesting new icons in the right hand side of our copy tab. We have this box here, we have this icon here. So this box, if you hover over it, it tells us that items in this kit. It'll give a list of what's in the kit. And hover over this, it will state that this item is in a kit, and then it'll give you the master record of that barcode. It's a little confusing since I've used the same copy so I've got this copy in this copy, so it doesn't really show what it can do fully. So let's go into a better example. So if I want to go, for example, I'll look up a book. All right, so here we can see a bit more to do with kits. So if I hover over here, this item has all these records, and this is a pretty long title so before. So let's just get this a little bit more organized so it's a little less hectic. Reduce that title real quick. And go back to copy. Hover over the little box, and here, as an update, that's fine. See if we can give it a refresh to get it update. If not, all good. And I believe it has. Okay, much better, much more neat. All right, so hover over the box, and all the titles and all the barcodes of the items in the kit are listed if you hover over it. And then if you hover over this icon, it will tell you what is the master record of this kit. Now, if I open up this one here and click on Manage Kit, everything in the kit is displayed here. And if I wanted to say remove an item from this kit, all I have to do is click the little checkbox here and then just click the minus arrow. And then that will say, are you sure you want to delete selected subs copy records? Yes. And then that is removed from the kit. And I can add it back if I just type it barcode in right here. I forgot which one it was. Let's just do 27. I think that's a copy. Nope. Let's do 13. Barcode. There we go. I've added it back in that symbol. Now, for example, if I want to go and say open this one up, so I'll close this one. And this one is in a kit, but it isn't a master record. So if I go into manage kit now from this one, it doesn't tell me anything. It's like, okay, it's not in a kit. So it doesn't really tell me much. So if you go into manage kit, that is how you want to create the kit. So whenever you want to find the master copy, you want to click manage kit. And then from manage kit, you can assign records and create your kit. So that is the basic gist of creating a kit. You first want to find the copy that wants to be the master copy. So for example, we could just go press new right now. Go here, this could be called Everything Cats box set, for example. Everything Cats box set. And say I had a box of, say, what, 20 or so little cat books, all under different ISBNs, a lot of different names. I could create a title record called Everything Cat Box. Say the box, you want to give it a unique name, say Everything Cats. We can click save. We need to give this a media. Save it. Give it just a diorama. Why not? And then in the copy, what we can do is we can either give the box a barcode value. So say the box is just box 001 as a barcode, or we can scan one of the copies in the book to be our master copy. So for this instance, let's just give the box itself a barcode. It can be anything you want. Give it call number, copy set available, why not? Give it some random location, phone types, like that however you see fit. Click save. Then what we can do is we can open this up, click manage kit, and then we can just start scanning in the items we have in that kit or have in that box. So you can scan all 20 items in that box, and then it'll become registered under that kit. So say if a teacher wants to borrow that box and all 20 books inside it, they can just take the box, bring it to the counter, scan that item, that box, and all items in that kit will be loaned out. So let's see how that works in circulation. So I'll jump over into circulation here. Before I do that, let me find an example. Master record. I can show it in full fruition. All right, so it's just 0, 1, 0. We'll jump into circulation. Now, before we can scan a kit in and make it acceptable, there is one thing we need to change, and that is in the icon tab, the settings tab right here. We click the settings, a bunch of features we can use, and we just need to make sure 2 items are ticked. That is, under catalog circulation warnings loaning, we want to make sure enable kit borrowing is ticked. Same with for returning, just make sure enable kit returning is enabled. Once those 2s are enabled, we can click save. And now we can start loaning out and returning kits. So what I can do is, first let's return, because I did see some items that were on loan for this kit. So this is the master record of the kit. We return it, and then it gives us a unique menu of telling us what's in the kit and what you want to return. So if you just want to return everything, we can click OK. But if you want only a couple things, say they're only returned 8 out of the 10 books, you can untick the 2 that weren't returned, and then click OK. Everything else will be returned, and the other 2 will still be on the name. But everything was returned. I'll show an example. So if everything was returned, we click OK, and everything's good to go. All right, so let's now loan this kit. So we'll bring up our, this wants to loan. This is fine. So they want to loan the entire box. So type in the barcode of the master copy. We click enter, and we get the a similar message. So first we get a couple of messages that don't. This is just the other message. The security on conflict is that this book has a high security. That's fine. We can ignore that for now. We're focusing on security, and same with borrowing limit exceeded. We're not focusing on loan limits here. We're just interested in kit loaning. The similar message will appear and will show everything inside the kit. And this is where you can decide, okay, so this box doesn't have all these items in it. It only has everything here. It doesn't have crit 001 or crit 008. And if I do this, only these 4, or sorry, 6, 7, only these 7 will be borrowed. But for this case, I'll let them borrow everything. Make sure everything's ticked and then click OK. So now this is how it will look like in their account. Now it's all red because our loan limits haven't been updated for our test site. But that's fine. For this example, that is fine. So here, it will look like this, and you expand it, it will show everything inside the kit, and it will work kind of like another book in circulation. Now, what happens if I return this? So let's just get a blanket canvas here, so it's a little less confusing. Return. So first up, we'll bring up our patron that we want to borrow these two. And we'll click, so right here, you'll see learn. Right. We'll see learn. We see that they've got the entire kit of crit 010 loaned out. We go to return. We click on copy barcode, and we want to return the kit. However, this teacher only hasn't returned crit 001 or crit 008. Click OK. Everything else has been returned, but go back to learn. Crit 001 and 008 are still out on loan, and it will separate them from the kit. It doesn't remove them, but it'll just separate them and become their own, say, listing in the person's loan or current loans. And then when they finally return these two, they'll just go back into the kit. Everything's fine. That's how you can really circulate kits. It's works similar to a normal book, but it's more about you can have the function to be able to borrow out, say, an entire box of items instead of just having to do them individually. That's all it really is with kits. I will do a brief recap. So it's all done in Catalog, and it's a way to be able to group a bunch of copies under one master copy. And that master copy can be attached to a unique record or an existing record. For this case, this is an existing record, and my master copy is here, and then the rest of these are subcopies. So for example, these could be a bunch of laptops under just one heading, and you want to loan out, say, a classroom set of laptops, and they will come in a bundle or something like that. And when you work with kits, two icons will appear on your copy tab, and that is this little box icon, which if you hover over it, will list all items in the kit. So say items in this kit, it will list all the barcodes and the titles that's in this kit. And then if you hover over these icons, it'll tell you what the master subcopy is or master copy is of this record. To manage kits, you want to find the master copy, expand it, and then click Manage Kit. This here, you'll be able to add and remove copies in that kit. To add one, all you have to do is type in the barcode or scan it in. It's already added, so just do another one. And then it will just appear at the bottom here that it's been added. In here, you'll be able to also see if it's on loan, and it'll give information just under the copy information, and it'll also tell you with copy status if it's available or not. To delete or remove an item from a kit, all you have to do is select it from this little checkbox down here, then click the minus button right here. You'll get a confirmation message to say if you want to remove it, you click OK, and it's gone. Then finally, just as I showed a bit before, you can circulate kits. They all require a specific setting to be selected, and then just access the setting shows a gear icon up here. And then you see to make sure enable kit borrowing and enable kit returning are selected. Make sure you click save when you've selected those, and then kits returning and borrowing kind of works similar to borrowing and returning normally. You'll just get a new pop-up saying how much of these items you want to return or borrowed. So let's type in unique. Also, when you do kit borrowing and returning, always enter the master record. Here I'm always entering the master record, which is crit 010. We get a pop-up saying, all right, these are all the items in the kit, which ones were returned. I want to say all of them. Click OK. They've all been returned. And then when we want to loan out a kit, we type in the patron's name, and we type in the master record of the kit, and we get that pop-up saying which ones do you want to loan out. And if you want to do a couple, we can remove ones if you want to. I don't want them to borrow these ones because it's not in the box. Someone else has loaned them already, has returned them yet. Click OK, and then you're going to get a partial borrow of these ones. And again, if we go back to our copies, refresh this, and go back to our master record, open it up and go manage kit, we can see that only a few of them are loaned out, other ones are not. That's all. That's kits in a nutshell. Any more questions, I'll be sticking around here for a bit. So if you have questions, answer away. If not, you can always catch us either on the Facebook community group or through our help page or support page down here. And yeah, that's it. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.